This is question 4 of civil engineering paper of GATE 2017 forenoon session. An elastic bar of length L, uniform cross-sectional area A, coefficient of thermal expansion alpha and Young's modulus E is fixed at the two ends. The temperature of the bar is increased by T, resulting in an axial stress sigma. Keeping all other parameters unchanged, if the length of the bar is doubled, the axial stress would be. So in this question, an elastic bar of length L and uniform cross-sectional area A is given. The coefficient of thermal expansion of the bar is alpha and Young's modulus is E. And that bar is fixed at the two ends. The temperature of the bar is increased by T, and due to this increase in temperature, an axial stress is developed in the bar, and the value of that stress is sigma. Now, in this question it is saying that keeping all other parameters unchanged, if the length of the bar is doubled, then what will be the axial stress? So, this question is from the topic of thermal stress. You may study in details about the thermal stress and strain by watching lecture 30, Elastic Stress Strain Relationship, Mechanics of Solids by Professor Priyanka Ghosh, IIT Kanpur. Due to change in temperature, an axial stress is developed in the material when that material is restrained against movement, and that is called thermal stress. The equation for thermal stress, sigma T is equal to alpha into delta T into E, where alpha is the coefficient of thermal expansion, delta T is the change in temperature, and E is the Young's modulus of that material. Now, in this expression, it may be seen that this thermal stress is independent of the cross-sectional of the bar. So, it is said that thermal stress is independent of the length and cross-sectional of the material. So, now in this question it is saying that if the length of the bar is doubled, then the axial stress would be. So, just now we have seen that the axial stress due to temperature change is independent of the cross-sectional and length of the bar. So, it can be said that if the length of the bar is doubled, then there will be no change in axial stress. So, axial stress will be unchanged. So, we can say the axial stress will be same as earlier. So, the axial stress was sigma. So, now after the length of the bar is doubled, the axial stress will be same as sigma. So, you can see the sigma is in option A. So, option A is the correct answer for this question. Thank you.